Um, wait, don't you see me?
Hey, oh, I hope I was not.
Hey, there you
I
go.
was looking for you. Hi. Good
Oh,
morning.
good morning.
First morning as a mayor. Congratulations.
Oh my God, it got worse yesterday, Abilene.
How?
I don't know. I'm all right. Here's the series of events, right? There was the meeting, right?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
And then I called Andy. I'm like, listen, not against the idea. I just want it written down and have it reviewed by the chief. So he circled in. She said, all right, it was supposed to be like a what is it called? Like a brainstorming session. I'm like, oh, that probably should have been said at the start, because it definitely didn't come across that way, and I wasn't the only one that was confused. Like, all right, we agreed. Miscommunication, right?
Yes. That's natural. Miscommunication. Sure.
So everything's fine and dandy. I get a call from Beric, and he goes, Abilene, I'm going to talk to him again today because he was pretty cooked. But he goes, you know all the shit that he was saying over here about them not including him and all this other shit? He went back on it all. And he's like, yeah, we got to be working together. And like that. He took an entire 180 from what he was telling us. And like now he's advocating for him. And I'm like, did you like talk to somebody? Cause like you were telling us over here that that they're not including you. You didn't know anything about it. You also felt like it was an ambush. And now all of a sudden you're like advocate, like what's happening? Like what even is your position? And I'm like, did you talk to somebody? And it's like, yeah, I had a chat with Andy. And I'm like, immediately I'm like, bro, this, all right, is doing the same thing he did to Ruby.
Beric
Beric.
John? Okay.
Yeah. Remember, Beric's the same guy that went to Ruby and said, I hate her.
Yeah, waffling about and trying to create a stress point, basically.
Exactly. I don't fucking know. He literally made the situation a million times worse.
Mr. Chavez, I got my serious face on today, so
yeah. Well,
we got serious issues.
I'm gonna listen to him today, but the guy's fucking has like air in his head. So
also, I made a Trello account for myself, and
good shit.
At some point, I got my notebook here. I wanted to get an official to-do list from you to me. I know we discussed some things yesterday. I have that written down, but if you have anything concrete, like to do, get done by I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, things like that.
Yes. I'm gonna give you the order. To conclude, after how fucking embarrassing Beric was yesterday, and I'm still, I slept on it. I low-key, I'm like, okay, we don't have time to like wait for a chief of police. This guy's complete trash. And we may need to just move Vivian in right away. But I'm gonna think on that a little bit today and go for see where my head's at. So I'd say number one, stop and go. The charges already reflect that in the MDT, but there's not legislation for it. Then I'd say after that, tackle weed legislation, specifically the 5 joints being legalized.
Okay.
And then we can, I think it should be written in a way where like stop and go falls under like, because I don't want what the last administration did where there was like 50 different like fucking different documents. It should be in an umbrella like legislation. So like stop and go might be under like Los Santos traffic laws or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And like weed legalization should be under a like Los Santos Drug Administration something. So that way, if we want to expand on drug related stuff in Los Santos, we can like alter the drug one. If we want to change traffic related things, you know what I'm saying? So like it's all under one like thing. Easier to read, easier to, you know, reference. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Easier to edit.
Yep. Separately, I would like you to write up like a you know, explain it like I'm 5, what our process is for everybody coming to us with a proposal. And that's also going to be submitted to Andy Jones and the BCSO. Now, I want to make this very clear, is that I'm not mad at Andy or the BCSO. At this point, it's strictly on Beric, because that fucking brainlet literally just created a massive divide, right? Like, you know, it's, while it may be embarrassing that the mayor's approach like literally an hour or two about fast cars, and they think we're fucking stupid, that like a highway unit's not going to turn into a fast car unit, right? Even despite that being embarrassing, at least it was sorted. Miscommunication would have been brainstorming. But the fact that Beric went to go like fucking put his legs behind his tail between his legs and, you know, go to his BFF, Andy Jones, to like spill whatever the fuck he spilled about whatever and try to pin it on this administration, the guy is done. So I hope he enjoys his fucking BCSO uniform. Yeah,
I feel like in Beric's mind, he thinks he's playing Game of Thrones, but he's like playing.
No, I think he's actually just. I think he's just an idiot. I think that's the problem. Because I should have already cut the fucking cord a while ago. The moment he went to Ruby and made her think that we hate her, because that was nasty to begin with. To translate, here are my issues to I hate her. And God fucking knows how he handled the Andy conversation. That man, it does not have the a lick of leadership responsibilities if this guy has like fundamentally challenged communication skills. So
yeah, couple of suggestions of my own here. I think we should purchase a tape recorder for this room. I'm not saying to use it for nefarious purposes, but it might come in handy in certain situations. We can announce, hey, are you okay if this meeting is recorded in certain situations? I would like to create, and this ties into your explain it like I'm 5 task, but a Google Sheets proposal tracker that lists like what the proposal is, who suggested it, did it come from a citizen, did it come from government, what stage in the proposal process is it under review, is it approved, is it finalized, whatever, right?
I think something like that's just a paragraph that's like, you know, for the like maybe a template or something. It doesn't even need the I'll let you cook on it, and then we can, you know.
Well, I'm talking, that would be like in the Google Sheets aspect would be like an internal document, so we could look at something quickly and see the status, like, you know, a month in when we have 25 different proposals, we could see if it's denied, approved, finalized, in work in progress, that sort of thing, and you can track it. I
like that.
If someone comes and tries to say, oh, I had this proposal on your desk for a month now, and it's like, well, I'm looking at the tracker, this was like a week and 4 days ago, not a month, so stop, you know, that sort of thing. I think last night Blaine officers were patrolling in Los Santos, but I could be mistaken because I got a little drunk. But there was that Declan guy and some other people, and they were like by the courthouse in their cruisers and stuff. And I think they're in some kind of, I don't know. I don't know if they were here visiting you, but it seemed odd. And I wonder if they're trying to test the boundaries or whatever.
I'm sorry, what happened?
I think the Blaine officers were like in Los Santos with their cruisers last night.
Yeah, but they can. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah. No, they're not. Like, we're not kicking them out of the city.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Also, what's up?
No. Keep going.
Tilly didn't offer me any pizza last night. That upset me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk that through when she's around. Wait, I have to go. Let me go back to the cruiser thing. Which we're not gonna go down and get the fuck out of my fucking county, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's just I just
unless you're down
to...
here to get your car fixed, get the fuck out. Oh no. Listen, we're gonna treat them with respect, but like, I genuinely don't think they have the. I don't think any of that was malicious. I think it's just incompetence. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna hold them to that.
Certainly, yeah.
One thing I do want to do, and we're gonna ask Audrey for this, is I want to get a camera created, posted, up in somewhere over here, and then another one over here. And so it's probably going to be set up somewhere a little hidden, and that will allow us to survey like who's outside and whether we need to like hide inside. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about like getting gunners, but like, you know, if you get like Bobby Charles over here and we're doing work, like it'd be nice to just look on the camera and you know, see if we gotta, you know, keep the door locked.
Yeah. Maybe even put like electrical netting on the floor that you could send shocks to.
Holy shit, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's tackle those three. I'm gonna be mostly trying to figure out this like revenue shit. We're at like negative 114,000. The problem is what do you call it? You only get, see, now it's at 380,000. The problem is it's not very clear and obvious. Okay, so let me put it this way. There's a couple things at play. We only see summaries of every 7 days. Because it's every 7 days, it is going to be nearly impossible without literally having someone sit here with sliders and watch the ticks to understand what each of the percentages do and what the costs are that are associated with it.
I mean, that's a math nerd. There might be someone.
There is, but the problem is there's so many sliders. So if it updates with a tick every 30 minutes, you would effectively have to do 30 times the amount of sliders to get an estimate. But even that estimate is going to be affected by the fact that the net revenue is also based on based on paychecks that are grabbed. So I'm gonna see if I can get IT to just get us a 24-hour calendar, which at least can give us I think will give us significantly better visibility. Like, because like this isn't, you know, there's no the city doesn't garner any value for us reverse engineering this entire slider thing when there's probably one extra variable that the IT guy can add to this. So,
yeah, I wish I could take a look at it myself just to see what's going on there, but I think,
yeah, we can
you could see
well
computer.
Speaking of that, I can get I spoke with Angel. She has tags that I can give Steph, and then also keys. I think I may be able to give you guys the tags and then the keys, or maybe she does both. But I'll collect everyone's like state IDs and whatnot, and have her add it like sometime tomorrow. So that way you guys will be able to access like doors and stuff. She did say that she could make like a third layer if necessary. Like if, you know, we've got like perhaps someone like Richard or whatever that may need keys but may not need the documentation. I don't know. And specifically when I say documentation, we'll have a segment, a report section that is going to be for Los Santos documents and Blaine County documents. So, but anyways, okay. I'm going to cook here for like an hour or whatever. Just kind of looking at sliders, but is there anything you want to chat about prior to that?
No, I just wanted to go over a few things, to do stuff, kind of hang out a little bit. That's
okay.
About it.
All right. Easy.
You want to be alone or not? But,
yeah, ideally, just for like an hour, just as I get my coffee, kind of get myself settled, and then you know, I'm just gonna, you know, we can chat about things, and then we could have people come through, see what their things are.
Absolutely. I met one of the new judges downstairs, by the way. He's like this cute little guy. Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. What's his?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's Arthur.
Oh, Arthur McNee.
Yeah.
I don't actually know either of these two people. Like Arthur McNee's like name. Like I recognize the name, but I just don't know from where.
Yeah, he claimed he was a judge 7 years ago, so perhaps that.
I'll be interested to see how he plays out.
Yeah, I bet he takes one of the appeals I have up. I just got a feeling.
Oh, hey, maybe that's a good thing. Actually, that's something worth looking at, which is we need to get an idea of how these guys are.
Yeah. I could get more into that later once you're caffeinated, but I have some thoughts on that.
You were here when Soze was here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The room still smells like him.
Yeah, it really does.
Congrats, Mehdi.
All right. I'm gonna start cooking. I'm gonna get the Trello stuff and stuff going. But yeah, give me about like an hour. It should be good.
Absolutely. If you need anything like coffee and cigarettes, let me know.
Easy. Thank you. Dude, she's so hardworking. It's great.